Okay. When you go into the MOEX site, you don't need your credit card until you're ready to renew your certificate. But let's go into that site and let me show you how to navigate in that site. So when you get to the page, it looks like this. You click the nice blue square. If you don't have an account yet, you're going to have to create a login and password. I don't want to create a new account because all of my information is in my current account. But there's going to be a tip. When you're creating your new account, if you do not have an account, there's going to be an ID. It's a string, it's an alphanumeric code, ID number, that once you get your account established, copy and paste that ID number from that screen because you'll need to use it when you first log into your MOEX screen. So somewhere on your note taker, write down, remember to copy that ID number. Okay, we're in. You can see I don't have any pending certificates. Should be all set. But we talked about view or update my SBCEUs. State's a little behind. They changed it to SCECHs. They haven't changed it here yet. So you can see since 2010, you can see I have quite a few SCECHs. And if you look at this number in the engaged column, when these were SBCEUs, 3.0 would have been 0.3. 40 would have been 4.0. So they have gone ahead and they've converted all of your former SBCEUs into SCECHs. Now let's talk about, to add your SBCEUs earned, look at the note right here, prior to January 1st, 2010. Okay. So it looks like if you feel that SBCEUs provided since are missing from the SCR, Secure Central Registry, then you have to contact that person. You can only then add here something earned prior to January 1, 2010. And we would go on to this number. You'd need the approval number from the provider. So if it was something at the RESD prior to 2010, January 1, call us, we'll find the approval number for you, the title, the sponsoring agency, etc., etc. So that is how you add an SCECH.
So are we going to have to do that for all of that stuff that we did prior to, like, this year? Like, we'll have to contact the RSD for all of that stuff for our professional development?
January 1, 2010.
Right.
Prior to
You
that.
should have got, you have like a little blue SBCEU sheets.
Oh, okay, that's just for SB, that's not for the, it's not for the SCECHs?
That is
Okay.
SCECH.
All right, fine. Wait, is it for yes? For those two?
SBCEUs are now SCECHs. So any SC,
What about like just professional development that we do, like that we did to the RASC this year?
did you apply for SCECHs?
No.
You can count that then as DPPD.
Okay.
But if you're counting it as DPPD, you'll still have to add it in here, and I'll show you where you do that.
And you're only supposed to count 30 DPPD per year.
30 DPPD per year.
Which our district provides. So if you've already counted that, then the other stuff you can't, right?
Correct.
So
Only if you then take it for SCECHs, you complete it,
right.
you get that email from the Secure Central Registry with the survey link, and you fill out your survey.
I went to my email, so that my page that I have, are they two different sites or am I in the wrong location?
The mobile site might look a little bit different than this site.
Mine just lists all my courses that I
Let me find that. College credits. This is where you enter a college credit. These, for those of us that aren't in a specific program, to enter a college credit, you hit add. I in fact have one, if I can find it on my form here. I'll show you exactly how that happens. So for those of you that have taken 6 credits, this is how you will add those credits. This was school, business, management, semester credit hours 3. This was Western Michigan University.
Go Broncos.
I'm trying to like them, but it's hard for me, sorry.
Right, you just can't.
I'm 2 times a Central girl. Save. Okay, I have to agree, I have to attest that I haven't entered that. So, should be there on page 2. And here it is, School Business Management. Questions then on adding college credit? And then we go to DPPD, because this is where most of you will be working in this system. That's View Update My Professional Development Data. It doesn't say DPPD on here, but this is where you enter that data. So you click that link. If you need the form, the electronic form is here, and I'll show you another spot where you can download the electronic form. But then you get add. And you get categories. I'll do content specific to grade level. I'll do Common Core grade level planning. School district, I am GIRESD. Look what center-based programs, let's say that's 6 hours and the specific date. It gives me a calendar. I'll say today. I'll put save. It's processing. There it is. What the activity title is, where your district, the date, and the hours engaged. Questions?
So we wouldn't put our actual district, we would put GI.
This, I'm GIRESD, so that's why I put it there. You put Elma, right? Elma Public Schools then. Or Shepherd, we put Shepherd Public Schools.
We have to fill out and make sure it's sent down to central office. Okay, and what was Terry talking about, separate forms for leasing? Are you saying you need a separate form for us?
No, these are good for
Just the
these.
one?
You could,
There's
let's,
3 forms. There's 3. If you look at your binder, there's going to be 3 forms. 2 for old teachers, experience. New teachers are going to have 3. They're going to do the new teacher one, which is 15 days or 90 hours. Then, so that's beginning teachers, experienced teachers, annual record of professional development, which would be these meetings, that type of thing. And then the other one are the 30 hours for the district provided professional development. They should be under tab 6. They should. If not, then there's an error in your binder, and it could be, but they should be under tab 6 in your binder. If not, I can give it to you.
okay, I'm saying I'm here for an hour and a half. It's processing. Now I claimed one for Shepherd and one for GIRESD. That's how easy it is to add. It's very easy to add, but make sure it's accurate in case you get an audit. So if they audit me, I can't have these in here. I will delete that. Confirm, delete. Oh, it makes me put a remark. Just showing an example. I don't know. And I want to delete this one too. Just providing an example. So now I have no professional development indicated there. Questions? Again, that's under this tab, View Update My Professional Development. And then you apply for your certificate. You get here, it asks you which type of certificate. Most of us are teaching certificates or renewal of teaching certificate. If you're going for a renewal of your provisional, that's right further down. So I don't know how far I'll get in here because I have one of those forevers. It gives me a red. I can't apply for a teaching certificate.
One of the choices is like professional, but also the vocational program. Is there one option that have both because you can't be able to do both?
So it was right in here, right?
There's occupational.
Is it professional, is it the same as having to do those people?
For that one, I would call 517-373-3310. I don't want to give you the wrong advice. I'd tell you maybe it's both because I know if you're doing an administrator, school administrator,
Do you do more than one?
I think you have to do them one at a time because they're going to charge you for each one of those.
That's why we're still being able to just do one.
Yeah, you're going to have to check with them because I know the state thinks they're hurting for money. So they're trying to get from us what they can. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to be political. I know that for current educators who have an admin certificate and also want to renew their teaching certificate, they have to apply for 2 separate certificates and pay double. Kelly, is that you shaking your head or is that Carrie?
Carrie.
Okay, Carrie, I can't see that far, I'm sorry. So you can use the same hours as an administrator for your teaching certificate to renew, but, a big but, administrators cannot use DPPDs. Only teaching certificates can be renewed with DPPDs. So be very careful about that if you're an administrator or aspiring administrator. And thinking DPPDs will get your administrative certificate renewed. It won't. Questions on the MOEX site? Now to make sure your Secure Central Registry site connects to your MOEX, you're going to need to have your PIC number. And those of you that memorize it quick, you now know my PIC number. But you need that personnel identification code to make sure the Secure Central Registry site speaks with the MOEX site. MOEX, Secure Central Registry, will ask for your PIC number. You find that in your MOEX account underneath Manage Demographics.
And then once they upload it from that site, then they're gonna have to go in and pay, put in your credit card, and it's almost instantaneous, and then you can print out.
Oh, yeah, because then you have to go to print certificate. And it asks you which certificate to print. You don't get a nice cardstock certificate anymore. see if it, that's what it looks like. It's
Backside, yeah,
just one page.
You do have to have it notarized, and do not sign it until PJ is watching you, or you'll have to reprint and do it again. You have to sign it in front of her. And if you think she's gonna break the rules, you can think wrong.
Any questions then in the MOAC site? You got it, right? Okay, there's a couple of important sites. This is where I advise you to go to check. This is a public site. Anyone could go on, enter your name, and check the status of your certificate. I go to this site. There are 2 Kathy Stewarts. I happen to be Kathy Lynn. There's my renewal that you just saw in MOAX, and that's good till 2017. This is a public site. Anyone can check your name to see if you are a certified teacher or not.